Hi, I'm Aaron Taylor-Johnson, and I want to invite you into the process of how I trained for the role of Kraven the Hunter. The physical transformation was nothing short of intense, and it demanded hard work, dedication, and discipline. But I couldn't have done it without these two guys by my side. Nate Schmidt, my nutritionist, and David Kingsbury, my trainer. And we're gonna show you some of the steps that we went through to create that Kraven physicality.
Aaron's like, I wanna do this Kraven movie and I wanna gain 40 pounds of muscle and I wanna do it naturally.
And we have 6 months.
And I'm like, it's not possible, but let's give it a go. Everything was sugar-free. We were doing like bone broth and these gelatin gummies and gelatin marshmallows, and we added carbs and just unprocessed good food. The idea was we have this monumental task of eating this much food, and how can we do it and keep you functional?
When you eat as much as I was eating, it was important to take naps, get great rest and sleep as well. After 3 months, yes, I had muscle mass, but no definition. So now I'm about 3 months away from making this movie. You start to panic a little bit. So we brought David on.
From my perspective, it's the perfect starting point in the sense that this person's already got muscle mass. Building quality muscle takes months and years. Dropping body fat takes weeks. We had to work pretty hard for those first couple of months to get you to that position where body fat levels are nice and low, so on screen you have that definition, you have that look. We would weight train 4 or 5 times a week. We'd do an upper body, lower body split.
Today we're going to take you through an example upper body session. All right, you ready? Let's go.
There were times where Kraven's in his vest and my arms are on show.
We use a little bit of a trick, which is pumping up before scenes.
And then we've got days where if I unzip the vest and it's on show, I gotta be shredded and lean.
Abs are like a muscle like anything else. The only way you can show them is by reducing body fat. We would have a certain amount of ab training in, a couple of sets, a couple of times a week.
We usually just hit it at the end of like a leg set.
That's it. You do, you know, some cable crunches.
We did a hang and knee raise.
But it's like anything. You don't need a lot of volume for it because by training it more, it doesn't reveal it more. There was the addition of some of the movements and things that would replicate some of the stunt things you were doing as well.
I was doing a lot of parkour movements and quadruped movement, meaning I can run on my hands and feet.
When it comes to the stunts, one of the things is making sure that we have adequate time to warm up for every single take. Elevating the heart rate, warming the muscles up, and some stunt-specific or sport-specific work. Some of the ones I was kind of nervous for were sprinting bare feet through London. There were some days like out in Iceland, for example, where you were doing lots of things in the snow and on the ice, rep after rep after rep.
I will say we got through an entire shoot with a ton of action with not one injury, and I thought that was amazing. I put my whole heart and trust into these two guys, and honestly, I couldn't have done it without you both. It was transformative, and it worked, and it was crazy. If you want to get on that kind of routine, there are a lot of things you can adapt into your lifestyle. I hope you got to see a little insight into some of the things that we did on Kraven the Hunter, so make sure you go see it in movie theaters. Kraven the Hunter, only in theaters December 13th.